publishing to Amazon. Do you want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah, publishing to Amazon.
So
Go ahead.
you have your content back, right? You've got, whether you've written it yourself or you had a ghostwriter hire it, write it for you. Now here's how you go and you publish it to Amazon.
Yeah, so all you got to do is go to www.kdp.com. Probably put too many W's on that, but three W's. Go to kdp.com, go into the back office, and in the course we teach you, like literally, it takes like 5 to 10 minutes to publish a book. 5 to 10 minutes, like it. And once you get it down the first time, it even takes faster. Like it goes way faster whenever you actually know exactly what you're doing. It could take like 2 to 5 minutes after that. It's extremely easy. It's extremely easy to pre-order. It's extremely easy to make any kind of changes that you need to make, like what we were talking about earlier, like physical versus like digital. It's super easy to make any kind of changes just like that. And yeah, if you don't have an account, you should start today, and you should definitely check out the course and go through that. We teach you exactly everything, the video, exactly how to make your account, to get it created, and exactly what you need to be doing after that.
Yeah. So it's super simple, like Marty said. I mean, it takes you just a couple of minutes to go in, and that's by design, right? Amazon didn't want to make this thing complicated because they want to get as many people as possible in. It doesn't matter if you're watching this and you're wondering, hey, can I do this if I'm in Romania, or if I'm in Mexico, or if I'm in France, or Kenya, or even India, right? As the family that I interviewed yesterday are doing. Absolutely, yes. You can do this regardless of what country you're in. Doesn't matter what country on the planet you are in, Amazon wants your business, so you can do it. So we talked about step 6, right? Publishing it to Amazon, making your content available. Now let's jump into step 7, scaling. So scaling, for me, is just rinse and repeat, right? You do it over and over and over again. And I actually what I like to do, man, is I like to model what successful businesses like Apple or Amazon or Google, or even just small brick and mortar businesses that you might see in your neighborhood are doing. And that is, they take some of their profits and they put it back into the business, right? When I learned that, as simple as it is, it became a game changer, right? So, and what happens is, as you start to grow your business, now you can take a smaller and smaller percentage to put back into your business, or you can, continue to put in. If you're putting in 75% or 50%, you can continue to do that. But as you start to make more and more money now, you're at the $30,000 a month level. Now you can take 25%, right? That's $7,500 and put that back in. Or you can take 10%, $3,000 and put that back in a month.
Yeah.
So what's scaling to you?
So scaling to me is, first of all, I love what you said there, because what you said is a major key. Like everyone needs to understand that you need to reinvest back into your business. The reason why you need to reinvest is so you can make more money, more money. Like I started off with $250, but I was only able to get to this position by reinvesting. I put 250 in, made 35 cents, didn't get my money back. The next month I put another 250 in, just kept building book, made $500, and then I eventually made $2,000, and then eventually made $14,000. And all I did was just put the money back in. I figured if I could spend 250 to make this money, imagine what I would make if I could invest 14,000. And that's when it really changed everything. 50, 100K months doesn't matter anymore, because I had the money to reinvest into it. And I think where people go wrong with this business is they start making some good profit, but then they take it out and then they put it in things that don't make them any money. Like there's always a time that you can go out and put something that doesn't make you money. There's always a time that you can invest in something. Go ahead.
Self-sabotage. So they end up self-sabotaging themselves because things seem too good to be true sometimes.
Exactly. Like they're self-sabotaging themselves when you could be reinvesting this into it. It's like if you only had a 3,000 budget for Facebook ads and you made 10K, now you have a 10K budget to make 50K, 100K. But you only get this budget from reinvesting back in over and over again until you get to where you want to be. And then you're going to make so much money that you can start taking a profit that I'm only going to use it to live my life, entertainment, travel, and stuff like that. And your business is always reinvesting itself. And then it's like tax write-offs and stuff like that that's going to help you even save more money down the road. So that's a huge deal, like really reinvesting back into the business. I just need to make sure everyone heard that, you know?
No, it's important, man. It's super important because I think you're right. A lot of people, we get sidetracked and we say, okay, well, let me let me let me start taking everything out and start
Yeah.
spending on crap that doesn't build you anything, right? So you always have to think assets versus liabilities, right? And this is a major asset. It's something that can continue to generate income for you months and years and even decades down the line. So Marty, this has been an amazing interview, man. We've given him 7 steps to generating $250,000 a year with Kindle publishing, with digital publishing. I can't wait until this one goes live. Um, in closing, if you had to say anything to the listener that 2 things may be on the fence, right? This sounds too good to be true. Maybe they've never heard of Kindle publishing before, or maybe they have heard of it. Maybe they're a writer and they believe that writers are supposed to struggle, and they've tried Kindle publishing before and they haven't done very well. Maybe they have made the 35 cents in a month and then they just gave up, right? It's 3 feet from gold, that story, right? And they just gave up. What would you say to that person that just hasn't even started, or they don't believe that this is possible for them when we talk about these big numbers?
Yeah, I would say don't let the big numbers discourage you, because every person that made big numbers also has a very low number as well. Like we can think of like Seth Taylor whenever he was posting like his 100K screenshot, he was actually showing like his last year versus this year. And he made $20 for the whole year versus this year he made over $100,000. So that just shows you, and even me and you and everyone in the group, we all started with something low, and then we eventually built our way up. So what I would say is don't get discouraged by seeing certain numbers, and whenever you're not hitting those numbers, because those numbers take some time. But I will say stay consistent, keep learning, and never give up, because if you just do those 3 things, then you're going to make success no matter what. If you're always learning, you're always staying up to date with what worked. If you're staying consistent and you're always putting action and you're always giving it attention, and money flows to where the attention goes, right? And then, like, if you just don't give up, then that means it's always going to keep going. So that's the 3 things: just never give up, stay consistent, and always keep learning.